You are alone and unarmed in the green hell of a Caribbean jungle. You're being trailed by a pack of fiercely hungry dogs and a mad hunter armed for the kill. A mad hunter who believes that you, a human being, are the most dangerous game. Tonight, we escape to an island in the Caribbean and the weird sportsmanship of a madman, as Richard Connell tells it in his unforgettable story, The Most Dangerous Game.
My name is Rainsford. You may have heard of me. I make my living hunting big game for many of the major museums of the world, guiding parties of sportsmen on safari in Africa, Tibet, and South America. Perhaps you've had occasion to run across some of my books. But even if you have, there's one incident you won't find described in them. The full story of my most terrible hunt. It all began on board a private yacht en route to Rio. Whitney, my host, and I were smoking our pipes on deck, lounging back in steamer chairs, enjoying the sensuous drowsiness of the warm night.
Good dinner, eh?
Excellent. Afraid I ate too much, though.
Care for some, gin rummy?
Oh, no, I don't care to move.
All right, there's a rather large island off there to the right somewhere. It's, something of a mystery.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. What island is it?
Old charts call it Ship Trap Island. Suggestive name, isn't it? Sailors have a curious dread of the place. Some superstition.
I can't see it.
Well, you have good eyes, but even you can't see 4 miles or so through a moonless Caribbean night.
No, not even 4 yards. It is dark, isn't it?
It'll be light enough in Rio. Oh, by the way, hope the guns come from Purdy's. We should have some good jaguar hunting up in the Amazon. Great sport hunting.
Best in the world.
Yes, for the hunter, not for the jaguar.
Oh? Why not? They've no understanding.
Even so, I rather think they understand one thing. Fear. The fear of pain, fear of death.
Oh, rot, Whitney. Who cares how the jaguar feels?
Perhaps the jaguar does.
Oh, you're a big game hunter, not a philosopher. Look, the world is made up of 2 classes, the hunter and the hunted. We're lucky enough to be the hunters. Do you think we passed that island yet?
Can't tell in the dark. I hope so.
Why?
Oh, the place has a reputation. Bad one.
Cannibals?
Hardly. Even the cannibals wouldn't live in such an isolated spot. But it's gotten into the sailors' legend somehow. Did you notice? The crew seemed a bit jumpy today.
Yeah, they were a bit strange, now that you mention it.
Yes, it's a sort of dread. Kind of a mental chill. I'll be hanged if I hadn't felt it myself.
Pure imagination. Why, one superstitious sailor can infect a whole ship's company with his fear.
Maybe. Though sometimes sailors have an extra sense which tells them when they're in danger. Well, enough of that. I think I'll turn in.
I'm not sleeping. I'll just have another pipe.
Good night then. See you in the morning.
Yes. Good night, Whitney. It was very dark. So dark, I could have slept without closing my eyes. The night would have been my eyelids. I puffed at my pipe, got drowsy. Then I was wide awake. A gun. Out there in the water. A gun. I sprang to the rail, strained my eyes in the direction of those shots, but I couldn't see a thing. I leapt up onto the rail to get a better elevation, and my pipe, striking the rope, was knocked out of my mouth. I lunged for it, and tight fingers closed around my heart as I realized I'd reached too far and lost my balance. The blood-warm waters of the Caribbean closed over my head. When I came to the surface, the wash from the speeding yacht slapped salt water into my mouth, making me gag and strangling me. I coughed and I spat it out, and I found my voice.
Help! Help! Help!
The lights from the boat moved steadily away. They quickly became faint fireflies, and then they were blotched out by the night. I struggled out of my clothes and turned to the direction of which I heard the shots. I began swimming, slowly conserving my strength. For an endless time I fought the sea. Then I began to count my strokes. I thought I could possibly do another 100 before